All right. So I got a small paragraph here. Just want my viewers to listen in. I got a case against my father, and since I had to stay with him, since the police were stopping me from working because they possibly learned of blacklisting from teleperformance, where I used to work, and wanted to keep tabs on me at the same time, just as teleperformance were doing. They were doing this to me because I would made a report about sexual favors in summary. So after I had court, or after I had went to court, I had nowhere else to go. Since he was, my father, and that was my last resort since I wasn't able to work. Um, then I got the case, so yeah, that left me with no options. So ended up had to, I ended up in a shelter where people with no homes live. And the funniest thing about this is I spent a few months there before I was actually thrown out by the person who operates and oversees this shelter. Coincidentally or ironically, I don't know which word he used there. She is, or not she, the establishment is an extension of the Ministry of Health. Now, if you're familiar with my injury, it was done at the Georgetown Public Hospital. And I don't know if I just mentioned it here. She is the or one of the honorable members of parliament. Um, Her name we will probably leave for our next video. Um, Let me see. So the reason that I was thrown out from um, this outreach program was because that I was supposed to meet with her that morning or a morning so that we can have a discussion of what took place um, the day or days before. I can't remember what exactly happened. However, that was the reason for the meeting. Now, I missed the meeting or I didn't go to the meeting because rain fell. She did not show up to work because she works at this um, location, the location that I lived. And she didn't show up for work early. So I had a choice to make: choose to go to work or stay to, have the meeting. And I chose to go to work. So I was then contacted, or when I came back home, um, I think it was the next day because the night I was locked out. So the next day, I was actually um, evicted from the shelter on the premise that I was not present at the meeting. Now, another thing that I just wanted to mention, I've been having some problems and some obstacles with this program or this, with the coincidence, how everything just coincidentally lined up. So one of the things that actually happened as well, I was in an accident, and my bicycle at that time, it was a mountain, sturdy, strong bike, and the fork would have broke because I did something and it broke. However, I left the cycle in the facility so that I could get to repair it when it is that I start working because I wasn't working. I think that was the observational phase for that you know that place. So I wasn't working, and then December when I started working, I later on saw that the bike was no longer there, or I saw someone with the bike, or someone I saw the bike was actually fixed rather, and it was I recognized it. I went through the process of I think I took the bike and to work. I think I took the bike to work. Long story short, the bike let me just read this. In this facility, I also had a cycle which I got into a small accident that broke the fork before I was affected. I was unable to find my property in the compound, and when I did, it was sprayed and fixed with a new owner. A guy from the administration refused to review the cameras to locate my property, but did not hesitate to point out and identify me to the police when I took my property from the new owner. The starting period of my stay there as well, I threw out. Oh yeah, I threw out the teleperformance certificate. So this is one of the points that I just wanted to bring up. You know, it's not a coincidence. Coincidence, yeah, coincidence. It's another thing. Um, yeah, and that's probably why I never really got to elevate from being a laborer in the construction field. And my father, who I caught the case with initially, he is very well known in the construction field, and I may not be as skilled, but I am skilled. So this is just another addition to the secretive corruption. And look out for more videos, I guess. Confessions of a Confessions of a Drowning Man. I think this is the name of my new um, vlog or something. Yeah, sounds appropriate because I'm partly drowning with my own self afflictions, I guess. Enjoy the rest of your day. One Guyana.